What is it about this parcel of land, set deep amongst the Georgia pines, that draws us in so? Is it the beauty? Is it the color? Is it the sound and the breezes? Is it the history? It's all of that. Everything together makes this place special. This is Augusta National. This is the Masters.
Now, earlier this morning, one of the Masters' cherished traditions, the honorary starters out there to get the tournament underway. Golf's preeminent global ambassador, Gary Player, a three-time Masters champion, got him started and finished with that classic leg kick. Jack Nicklaus, of course, six-time Masters tournament winner, one of the game's greatest icons, synonymous with Augusta National. And Tom Watson, Masters champion in 1977 and 1981. I can tell you that all three, not surprisingly, knocked it in the fairway to the delight of the patrons assembled. But it was then that the Masters tournament was officially declared underway. From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Masters. Today, we begin this annual rite of spring amongst the blossoming azaleas and dogwoods, live opening round coverage of this tradition that is truly unlike any other. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. And your leader is the Venezuelan Jonathan Vegas. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the quest for a green jacket. Always good to get those jitters out of the way, and that is a good start to Masters Week. A tee shot in the fairway to begin this first round. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. So that one, Frank, came out way too hot.
Just goes to show what happens when you don't find these greens in regulation. Now, he's looking at 2 putts, maybe 3 from where he is.
Oh, and that runs out of gas far too early. That is not where you want to leave the golf ball. 14 feet to the hole. Okay, it's going to be a double bogey here to get the round started. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National, one of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round. And there's a good first step to start making up some ground after the troubles at 1. A picture-perfect drive here at the second. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
And this may be where you're forced to rethink things. Maybe putting wasn't the best of ideas. That is well short of where it needed to be. Wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Down to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so, but this is a wonderful hole, strategic. You need some touch here. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. That one didn't want to come around. It's into the bunker left of this fourth green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Just 5 feet left. Oh. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National. Uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Oh, excellent shot. I love it when it's the right distance. This one just a little to the right. Nothing wrong with that.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll hold steady at +3. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 sixth, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here, perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a two-putt would be a very good result.
Never quite had enough oomph on that.
Yeah, sort of a wishy-washy stroke.
This from 7 feet. Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second. And that one going to be okay, although it does finish just off the green. Well, Frank, there it is again. More trouble with the short game. He just hasn't been able to get shots like that very close.
And when you're not able to save shots around the green, Rich, then your score will go away from you in a hurry.
Not quite on mine, and that'll drift a couple feet by. It is a bogey here at the 7, and he'll fall back now to 5 over par. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad. This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill. That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
105 yards left to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
Oh dear, is that going to get up? No, it will not. And goodbye. That's going to roll a mile all the way off the front of this green.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that's in first par here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 40 for the front side, 4 over par. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing, high launch angle. That was just about perfect. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Yeah, not quite a gimme, but that's pretty good. Oh, no, just a lack of concentration there. That'll cost him. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that won't help the cause one bit. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National, now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Water left and long. This is second at 11.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he's going to stay at +5. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek. You're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. So a tough hole, that's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Now to hole number 13, Azalea. And this one looks a bit different than years past. It is still a par 5, but changes for the 2023 Masters have moved the tee back quite a ways, a full 35 yards, to change the total length from 510 to 545. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. And that a good shot up the hill and into the fairway at 14. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The most attractive feature of this hole is the dynamic design of the green, cut into 3 separate sections guarded by an amazing false front where the ball will come all the way off the front edge.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. from the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Yeah, this is going to wind up being a good layup here at 15, and a smart one as well. That one was running so hot. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain right where he is. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. And this one well over the green, and it's back into the second cut. Now some touch needed here for his second. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Nope, not enough. Needed to get that a little further out to the right. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17, and he'll remain at 6 over. We arrive now at one of the most famous finishing holes in golf, 465-yard par 4 18th at Augusta. Uphill, dogleg right, 2 bunkers at the left elbow of the fairway and 2 greenside bunkers protecting a 2-tiered green. Quite a sight. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. So now, up the hill, his second at 18. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Now, gonna try and flop this one up there. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Oh, man. Boy, it's been one of those days. You think the golf gods are against you. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. So today's round of golf, unlike any our featured golfer has played before. That first round as an amateur at Augusta National.
So many things can be achieved at the amateur level, Rich, but as you've just detailed, to get to go down Magnolia Lane, perhaps stay in the crow's nest, but more importantly, play in your very first Masters.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
it.